ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. Too tight. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Hall want to give up the middle, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Jets sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Running left, it's Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a short gain down to about the 33. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now a first down carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Jones. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Stevenson. Shifts by him. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Montgomery back to the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Here's Stevenson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From just shy of midfield, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 22.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jones on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Up the middle, Nwangu. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Jermaine Johnson had a roller coaster of a first day of the 2022 NFL Draft where he expected to possibly go in the top 10. But the New York Jets were happy to trade up and take him 26th overall. They think he's got top 10 talent and can be the centerpiece of their pass rush plan.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball again on 2nd down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. That third down conversion good for 23.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
45, Mike, 45. Come on, baby.
Hall again on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
They'll run with Carter. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Hall again on second down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 107 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, here's Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Back to throw. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Montgomery finding room at midfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now Jones on 1st down. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. His pass caught at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
This time, the extra point up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Hall again. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The decision is to decline it and not give them the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
To throw is Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen for Nwagu. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again,
Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Jets, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You gotta choose.